Components are the building blocks of the projects that you will build in Catalyst. I can't state it more simply. And components are reusable objects, and they'll make your files much, much smaller. And these are such objects as buttons, scroll bars, checkboxes, and things like that. They usually contain interactivity as well. And in this exercise, what we're going to do is actually create a component. So I need you to open up the nos_component.fxp file located in your exercise folder. And when the file opens, it's our usual North of Superior project. Now, one place where you can find components is in the Common Library. If you double-click it and open it up, the Common Library will open, and all your Flex components are here. Now, these are wireframe components. These are very simple components that just say, this is where there's going to be a button, there will be a data list here, things like that. And these components will then move over to a Flex developer who will then add the skins, in other words, make the artwork or put in the artwork that makes them work and actually make them work with the data that they are actually going to work with. Okay, so close the Common Library. Just double-click it to collapse it. Now, you can also create your own components. And you're going to be doing this a lot, so this would be a good place to start. Where we're going to start is right here. Just select the Home button, okay, right up here. And the HUD will light up. That's the heads-up display will light up, and it'll ask you, what do you want to do with this? Do you want to convert this artwork to a component? And the answer is absolutely. And the pop-down here asks you, what component do you want to create? And you notice you get a lot of choices ranging from buttons to your own personal components. We're going to go with a button, so select Button. And it's going to ask you, what name would you like to give it? And I'm going to name it btn_home. Click OK. And the button is now sitting right here in the project library. So if I open up the project library, you can see there it is right there. To make it look different in the various states of the button, you can click a state. For instance, if I want the text to be grayed out if it's a disabled button, I would click Disabled, and you notice that the state is selected. And I can now click on the button, and I'm just going to push this up a bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I can change the state to gray. And you see it changes to gray right there. And if I want to come back to the artboard, just click on the name of the art. Now, another way of editing it is just to simply double-click it. And that's called editing in place. So let's just assume that when I roll over this or click on it, it turns white. So you can just double-click the component. Again, up come the states. There's our gray disabled. I come to the over state, click on the component, come over to the text, and change it to white. And we'll do that with the down state as well. And then I come back to the component, and away we go. And that is how you create a component. Now, this is a very simple component, and it really doesn't do much. And in the next exercise, we're actually going to do something with it. We're going to explore how you can make the various buttons that you create interactive.